welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. So as you guys probably seen from my title, 10 things I wish I had known before I became a mother. 1. Postpartum depression. You know, when I had my firstborn, Kaikea, postpartum depression really hit hard. You know, it took a toll on me, and I lost a lot of weight. You know, I was on the Nexplanon, I lost a lot of hair, I lost a lot of weight. You know, I was starting getting to get more pale, and I just lost all confidence, you know? Because when you have a baby, you know, your body's not the same. It's not going to look the same. I mean, if it does, then congratulations, you know? Because not every mom's going to be the same. But for me, I didn't look the same. I didn't feel the same. You know, I resented my other half. I felt like I was always doing all the work, and it put me in a hole, and I couldn't dig myself out. Even though I just had this beautiful baby, you know, I should feel so happy and joyful, but I didn't, you know. Until one day I just felt so alone, you know. And sometimes I would try and reach out to my doctor, and she would asked me if I wanted to be on like depressants and whatnot. And you know, I thought, I don't need that. You know, I really don't need that. Having a baby takes a toll on you, mentally, physically, and emotionally. It really does, you know. And if you are suffering from postpartum depression, or you're gonna have a baby and you're worried about having postpartum depression, please don't be afraid to reach out. Number 2, the perfect parent. Not everyone is going to have the same formula with their baby, same schedule with their baby as your friends or as yourself. You know, like I could have his bedtime, my first son's bedtime at 8 o'clock at night. Someone else could have 6 or 9, you know. Just because someone else is doing something differently with their child doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong, you know. You're doing your job. It doesn't matter what formula you're putting it in, like what schedule you have for them, their bedtime, their feeding schedule, it doesn't matter. No one's perfect. Number 3, go easy on the baby stuff. I know there are some parents that they want to co-sleep, they're against co-sleeping, they want to have their baby in a crib first thing. For me personally, I still have both my boys, my 2-year-old, my 5-month-old, in the bed with me and my fiance. Just go easy on the baby stuff, because you know, things that you may think that you need, you really don't. You know, I bought multiple things I thought that I needed for my boys, but they didn't. It just collected dust in the storage, or it's just in my closet right now waiting for someone else to pick it up and use. Get pregnant and you find out who your real friends are, well, that is true. I got pregnant twice, within 2 years, mind you. And I did find out who my real friends are. You know, they stop talking to you, they don't invite you to things anymore, but you gain a lot of mommy friends. You telling everybody, yeah? You have a lot of friends now, huh? And when you find mommy friends, it's a benefit for you and your kids. They have play dates. You have someone to drink wine with. Your dreams stop when you have children is a hoax. It is a lie. It is a huge lie. Because look at me. I'm going to be 21 with a 2-year-old and a 8-month-old. My dream is to stay home with my children, watch them grow up so I don't miss any milestones. You know what I mean? Because I understand I'm not mom shaming. I know there's a lot of moms out there that would rather just work a 9-to-5 job, you know, and have those breaks away from their kids. But for me, I feel safe knowing that they're in my care rather than their grandmother's, which, don't get me wrong, she does a perfectly fine job. I love the way she watches them, but I would rather them in my care. So if something goes wrong, it's on me, you know, and I don't need to hustle and get them ready in the morning and haul them out at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning to go to my work and drop them off with a grandmother and then come home and I'm exhausted and I have to fight that exhaustion just to play with them because, you know, I miss them all day. And that was my breaks, you know. It's a luxury to get a break. It really is. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm an aspiring YouTuber. A YouTube mom. That's my dream. I want to have my voice out there, you know. I want people to hear my experience, you know, and if there's a way that I can help young moms or new moms or teen moms or even moms that are older than me that have multiple kids, you know, things that they didn't know that would benefit them and help them for years to come, I would love to do that. Anxiety. After cut care wasn't too bad, you know, but as soon as I got pregnant with Keanu, my anxiety started peaking. Like, I can't even have the dishes sitting for like half a day or even like an hour. Like, I need it done. I can't even have one thing out of the drawers or like the drawers open just a little bit. I have to have it perfect. Like, you could say I'm a perfectionist, you know, or OCD, or I need to be highly organized. I was never like this before Keanu. After Keanu, everything just went skyrocketed. My anxiety was just way bad. And now, like, I was just painting my sister-in-law's nails yesterday, and I didn't realize how much anxiety I had till I started painting her nails. Because I am a perfectionist, you know, I need to be perfect. I need to be within the lines or not on the skin. I'm over there and my hands are like shaking really bad. And I'm just thinking in my head like, wow, I didn't know it could be that bad, you know? No one really tells you that. Gingivitis, your teeth, your health. For me, no one told me that when you get pregnant, your teeth gets bad. Like, I had gingivitis to the point where I didn't realize that I had gingivitis. You know, I'd be brushing my teeth as much as I can, and then there's, you know, when you're pregnant, there's a lot of blood, you know. Ew, I know. But it, like, somehow accumulated to becoming periodontitis. I think that's the word. But it's the one where your gums start receding. There's like, every time you brush there's blood. TMI, I know, but really no one tells you that. And I mean, they say, yeah, you're gonna start bleeding. You gotta keep up with brushing teeth. But they don't say, like, if you have gingivitis, you could get periodontitis just like that. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying periodontitis, you know, wrong. But that's what I have. And my teeth is really bad, you know, and I try to keep up with it. It's hard when you have 2 under 2, You know, there's even times where I have trouble keeping up with my son's teeth because I have so much going on, you know. But I really wish someone had told me that it could just turn into periodontitis just like that. I really wish someone told me that, because then I would have been up in my teeth every single day, 3 times a day, mouthwash, everything, salt water rinse. My teeth would have been so much better by today. But babies are expensive. They are really expensive. Even if you have WIC or food stamps, they are expensive. You know, personally, I have the help of WIC, but it really helps, especially when your child is exclusively formula fed, because formula is expensive. I don't understand why, you know, when that is essential for a baby, especially if you're not breastfeeding, you know. I don't know, but they're really expensive, especially when you have 2 under 2 and you got to buy diapers every week, every 2 weeks, wipes. They go out like crazy. Yeah. You know, let's say you're transitioning to sippy cups. They may not take a certain cup. They don't like the way it looks, or they just don't like the straw. You go through like a million sippy cups. You don't know which one they want or they'll take. And it's like trial and error. You know, you gotta go in the store, you gotta buy it thinking that they might take it. You do that 5-10 times, they don't take it, and then you finally find the one that they like, and it's like, I just spent like $100-something on sippy cups that we'll never use because he didn't take it the first time. It is exhausting and very expensive. You know, I bought multiple things I thought that I needed for my boys, but they didn't. It just collected dust in the storage, or it's just in my closet right now waiting for someone else to pick it up and use. You don't really need a lot of stuff for babies. Your marriage will not be the same. I mean, it may get better, but it also may get worse. It'll also change. For me personally, I don't want to get too in depth of it, but after having the 2 boys, it was a real struggle for us. You know, intimacy is really hard to get, especially when, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I love it. You know, I get to be with the boys all day, but it is exhausting, and it puts a toll on your marriage also, because, you know, you're with your kids, you're emotionally stressed, you're worrying about them 24/7. You go to the bathroom, you're thinking, oh, what if your brother's hitting him, you know? You always have these thoughts in your head, and it stresses you out. And at the end of the day, you're laying down, your husband comes by, or your wife, or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, whatever, it doesn't matter. And you guys are just laying there, and he wants to kiss you, or you're just too tired to cuddle, you know? It's just exhausting. Sometimes, you know, kissing, cuddling, holding hands, thinking about your other half, those are key. Number 10. You won't have time for yourself after you have a child, or even 2, like me. Never have time to make appointments for myself, like dentist, or my doctor's visits, or my OB visits. You know, I never have time for myself. I don't even get my nails done. Look at that. Ew, I know. I barely have time to do my eyebrows. Just take time to yourself. You need, in order to strive and be able to care for your children, you need to be healthy yourself. So go out there, do what you gotta do, make time for yourself. I know it's hard, I know it feels like you know, you have so many things to do, but you can stop it. Just take time to yourself. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. Bye!